What up, my dudes? How my dudes doing today? I gotta switch it up a bit. That's why I changed my sunglasses, because today we're gonna be working on the GMC Envoy. You guys can see it's gonna be a car vlog. It's gonna be a car day because this Envoy day. Remember my dad? We went to the junkyard. We got the Catman sensor, and that did not work. So we believe that it's the fuel pump. No, not the fuel pump. The fuel filter. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna change that. We're gonna make sure that everything's okay with this car. You guys are gonna hear it how it idles and then goes boom, 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 like it wants to die. So we believe it's the fuel filter. So we're gonna change that today. Trying to start up pretty early so we can beat the sun because it's gonna get hot. It's still hot over here. To me, it's hot. It's like what, 70s? And just stick around. It's gonna be good. So you guys can get a better feeling of how the car sounds. I'm gonna turn it on so you guys can hear it. I don't know how good to pick it up on camera. So here it goes. It's just shaking a lot. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It just goes, and it sounds weird. I don't know how good it is on camera, like I said, but as you can tell, it just vibrates a lot, and it's just going like it wants to die, but it's not dying. And then if you look under the hood, the engine's going like this. It's shaking a lot. So we're just gonna put it up right there. You guys are gonna see a little trick. That's my pops. He's if you guys don't know, my dad, my pops, my Vigil, he used to be a mechanic, so he knows a bunch of this stuff. He used to work for Toyota back in the day, so he teaches me stuff and show me cars and stuff. That's why I like cars, because he taught me everything. So we're gonna move the Envoy and we're gonna get to work. Before we start, I want to give an apology. When we're changing the fuel filter, I said wires instead of hoses. Keep that in mind. When I said wires, it's hoses. It just got to me. I always comes out of my head, wires, but it's hoses. So my bad. So let's get back to the video. So I moved the Envoy. Not moving the Envoy. It kept on shaking a lot. Kept on moving a lot. Kept on dying on me. So I turned it on a couple of times to make it long short. I couldn't record that because my dad wanted me to move the car before it died completely and stand in the middle of the road and no car could go in and out. So we moved on the quick. So I did that on the quick. So now what we did is we put the Envoy on top of the street ledge, as you can see. So we can just go under it, so it can be easier and faster instead of getting the jack and jacking it up. So it'll just be like the little trick that we decided to do to be faster. So everything's gonna be okay. We're just gonna change the fuel filter. Let me show the fuel filter how it looks like. So this is the fuel filter. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. This is the fuel filter, how it works, that the fuel goes inside here and it gets cleaned up here and then it comes out. So we're thinking that this is the part that's dirty. This is the part that's not making the fuel go inside the engine. That's why it keeps on going and making that sound like it wants to die, but it's not dying, like it's suffering, but it did turn off on me a couple of times, like I said, here on the streets. So we're gonna go under the car and we're gonna change this part out. This is it. Some of these have them inside the gas tank, or some of these have them like this one is not inside the gas tank, and once inside the gas tank, then that's like more work and that's a hassle to change. But this one, luckily for us, this one is just right here, so we have to open up the gas tank, drop the gas tank, take out the gas and all that good stuff. So this is right here, so we're gonna swap it out. And what we notice is that on the new fuel filter, it does not say in, it does not say out. So in order for us to do that, we have to look very carefully where this clip is. Because on the new one, oh god, like I said, the new one, that's just un pedo, huh? Because on this one, it does not say in and out. So we're gonna look at this clip, see how they're different position. This one's more sticking out this way, or it can be going this way, where we can see that this side is naked. So that's how we're gonna tell from which one's in and which one's out, just by looking at these clips, because these come off. This is just safety for no dirt can go inside. So these come off, and then the clip is going to tell us how it goes on. For us to take it off, it's simple. You just take off these, like I said, they're just protectors, and there's like a hose goes right here and get the clips on with this. And to unclick it, you just push this down and you pull out wire that connects it to this. You just push it down and connects, and then you just clip it on and it clicks on. But be careful, because there is fuel in the car. Make sure you have like a oil pan or something like we do down here. You have an oil pan just right there for the gas that's gonna drop down when we unclip it and unhook it. So as you can see, that's the old oil filter that my pops is taking out right there to let him do his work. He's unclipping the wires like I told you guys that he has to do, but we have to be careful because there will be gas coming out, fuel leaking out already. Fuel filter, be careful with the wires that are there, because those wires are very delicate and they can rip. Hoses. Just gotta be careful with the hoses. And there goes the other fuel. So scratch that out. Everything that I said that was wires, my mistake, they're hoses. Same thing for the other one. Just clip it on. Just set it back in place. The right hoses to the right place. So luckily for me, I was laying down the opposite side of the street, so I didn't get ran over or nothing like that. So that's good. And I want to start off by saying that there weren't wires, there were hoses. It's just been in my head all the time. That's wires, 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 wires. So now we're going to turn on the Envoy, and hopefully that does work. Hopefully it doesn't vibrate, hopefully it doesn't shake, and hopefully that we fix the problem. We'll just turn it back on. The sound is different. It's still vibrating. But we gotta go do a test drive. We gotta put it on drive. The Envoy, see how it goes. We're probably gonna hit to AutoZone to check the codes from the check engine light to see what is missing. Hopefully it was a problem. Hopefully it's not the problem. We're gonna figure out as well how we drive all the way over there from here. I'm not gonna drive because I forgot my wallet. It's inside the house, and my dad's gonna get his wallet, so might as well he drive. And we're gonna see if this really fixed the problem here or not. And if it dies for us on the road, then that blows. And if it doesn't, then that's good. But it's still shaking as I turn it on. So now we're gonna test it out for a test drive, like I said. So here we go. Let's get out of here. So we made it here at AutoZone. You guys can see the car did shake a lot on the road, but when we stop at a red light or something, when we just have it idling, it shakes even more. That's gonna be a problem. So we're gonna ask them to do the codes, engine light on, to see what's really going on. I'm always here in AutoZone. Leaving AutoZone, made over here to Napa Know-How. Not a sponsored video, anything like that, but we'll come over here and check it out because the prices are cheaper over here. So we might buy the part that we need. They gave us a lot of code lists, and if one sets off, then the chain reaction sets off. To make a long story short, went to AutoZone, got the codes, and went to Napa to buy the part. This part was cheaper in Napa than it is over there in AutoZone. And here again, now we can see it better that the engine is smoking. Probably see it, kind of a little bit see it, or not. Well, they really told us basically on both parts of AutoZone and from Napa. This part right here, which is the map floor sensor or map sensor, what's called. And the whole point of this part is just this. And this part controls the air, how much air goes inside the engine. It just measures how much air goes inside the engine to mix with the fuel so the car can be running. That's what they told us, and that's what we bought, and hopefully that is the part, and that is the problem. So we're just going to leave the engine here so it can cool down for a little bit because it is smoking hot. We don't know why. Hopefully this is the part where the air flows in the car. So what we did is we took everything out, and we're just cleaning it. Now Pops is cleaning it over there. But what this is, that this opens up and closes, and this is how the air comes in, and this connects to the air filter, which is here. And this is the air filter that we had. Remember the junkyard, we bought a new one. This is the old one, and we replaced it with the new one. This is really dirty, and the one that we got in junkyard was more cleaner. So that's what we did. That's what we're doing right now. We're just cleaning up, taking all the grease out, all the oil out, just making it nice and clean so when the air comes through, it will just flow nicely, not throwing out junk and gunk and dirt and whatever else is stuck up inside the engine. So that's where we're at right now. Back on, the air flows through here. This is back on, the air comes through here to the air filter. So now it's time for the part that we bought over there at Napa, and that part is just what I said, like a sensor. And that part goes over here. Let me go to the other side of the engine to get a better view. So this part is right here. So my Pop is doing it. So that just goes inside this little tiny hole over here in the back. And like I said, that's just, it measures how much air goes inside the engine to mix with the gasoline for it to move. Correct? Yes. I want you to plug it in, return it on, and then it's the moment of truth. Again, moment of truth every time you're with me. Listo, Juan? There it is. And we come to the engine, and we see the engine still shaking. Doesn't do any justice on the camera. I give it some gas. And still shaking. Not that part because it's still shaking. And I don't know, man. So on AutoZone, they gave us codes, and we thought it was that because last time it popped out on the code. So now something else came out on the codes, like 3 other came out, and they said that if one code happens and it does like a chain reaction, all these codes start going down in. And that's what we're thinking that happened, that it is the timing chain. Start from the timing chain, and then from there it just turns off different sensors and it goes down the list. So hopefully that is the next big problem we gotta do, which is complicated because we gotta take out all this to get to this belt that's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There it is right there. And that's gonna be a lot of work and a drag. So today's part of today's video was that we changed the fuel filter, which is under here, and we went to go check to see if the engine come back to life, of which got the map sensor. So the whole point of this video is to save a couple of bucks. It took us not even 30 minutes to change the fuel filter in the bottom of the car of the Envoy. And if you take it to a auto shop or a taller or a dealership, they're gonna charge you easily more than 60 bucks, depending how much they charge per hour. It took us like not even 30 minutes, and they will charge the full hour of this process just so they can make a buck out of you. And you guys can save that much money just with us. The part that we bought for the fuel filter was only $11. The part that we bought for the map air sensor, the little part that we bought right here, that one came out to be more expensive. To be honest, that came out to be, in AutoZone it was 74, and Napa came out to be 64. So we saved roughly 10 bucks, which is pretty good. But either way, it wasn't that part, so we're back to square one. That's what happens when you work with cars. You find something is not it, and then it's going down. That's the whole fun part of cars: frustration, patience with the cars, and that's how it is. That was today's vlog. I'll leave you guys with this. Subscribe, hit the like button. I know I'm just doing car work right now, but I'm sorry, it's just part of my life right now. I'm sharing it with you guys, and you guys will know that fixing on your own car will save you guys money. So subscribe to my channel to get more tips like this. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. So peace out.